Y'all gotta excuse me real bad. I'm just tell y'all the God honest truth. I was getting ready to sit down, and baby, my stomach got to acting up, and I had to go use the bathroom. Uh, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, and I was trying to get up as quickly as I could, and just the way my body was set up, it wasn't cooperating with me or whatever. I told y'all my stomach was tore up. Anyway, y'all, good morning. Good morning. Y'all happy to see me? So listen, after the debacle that we had a couple days ago, I just realized that the show is way too elevated when I do it this way to ever try to do it traveling from a webcam or computer. Even though y'all be saying y'all just want to hear me talk and just come on and go live, I don't even feel confident when it look all messed up like it do. Anyway, we got a whole lot to talk about, y'all. I pulled some very funny stories for the stories today. I didn't want to get into anything too heavy because we just getting back, but I got to do some general housekeeping. Legra texted me before the show, and she said to let everybody know, she said there's quite a few of y'all who only booked the cruise but did not book the Funky Dineva experience. I hate reiterating things to adults. Y'all been hearing me talk about the cruise and the Funky Dineva experience for the last 2 years. Even the people who are not going knows that you have to book the cruise and then you have to book the Funky Dineva experience. If you do not book the experience, your ass will just be a regular Virgin cruise member. You will not be invited into the secret areas where we are at, and all of those different things. Somebody say, Q, Down to the Bar in New Orleans needs to be rescheduled because we parading. You are absolutely right. Me and Michelle, we were going to wait, but I'm going to go ahead and call it. Down to the Bar in New Orleans is canceled. Down to the Bar in New Orleans is canceled. I'm going to tell y'all the real truth. Only 7 tickets sold, whatever. So I was telling Michelle, the fact that only 7 tickets sold suggests that the people don't want it right now. Versus Dallas, we got almost 200 tickets sold on Dallas. We got almost 200 tickets sold on Dallas, and Down to the Bar New Orleans only got 7. So we probably gonna stick to doing, listen, that's what business is, trial and error. You throw stuff up against the wall and see what sticks. Mardi Gras is just not a good time for me to do Down to the Bar because people put preference over Mardi Gras, and that's what it is. So I just continue to do Down to the Bar New Orleans during Essence, where we have had much success. But Dallas is going to have it all going on. I still got to get the feeling in DC, the DC Worlds, but I'm letting y'all know I'm not coming out to either one of them in the cold. Now, I can prioritize New York, Jersey, DC, because I have neglected y'all down to the ground. Chicago, I've neglected y'all girls down to the ground. I have. And I do apologize. So much time has gone by. Ain't no reason why I ain't been out there to see y'all. I do apologize. But I ain't coming out there in the cold. I'm not coming out there in the cold. You can miss that. Other than that, don't forget we got Puerto Vallarta in July, and then we haven't put it out there yet, but I told y'all we're going to Puerto Rico in October, November, little fall trip. I told Lego we need to hit it hard from the back and the front. You know what I'm saying? Accommodate everybody. Don't forget, if your big fat ass don't already stopped your gym membership, it ain't even the second month of the year. Your big fat ass ain't been back to the gym yet. Bitch, come sniff one of these candles and put some of this oil on your big ass stomach, hoe, and it'll give you appetite suppressant, and that way your big ass will stop eating and won't be having low self-esteem like Lizzo. Just buy the shit. Go to moodservant.com or the Quentin Latham collection.bit.ly.com, you big bitch. Just get down there and just smell it. Smell it just like this. Your big fat ass won't eat no more. Put them chips down. You hungry, bitch? Smell it. Is you hungry? I see you looking at my body like it's something to eat. Let me tell you something, bitch. Y'all better go buy these damn candles. It's better than Ozempic. It won't give you stomach paralysis. And at best, it'll suppress your appetite and make your house smell good. So if your big fat ass tired of going to the gym, or your big fat ass ain't got no insurance, or your big fat ass can't afford Ozempic, or your big fat ass don't want to go walk, then at least your big fat ass could do is light one of these candles and rub some of this oil on your rolls of your big fat ass stomach. Okay? Go to the website and get the shit now. Okay? Moving right along. Moving right along. And I hate to even go to this next story. I hate to even go to this next story coming off of this rant I just did with these candles. By the way, I'm high, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, moment of silence, y'all. Heartbreaking CEO of Beauty to the Street, Shirley Raines, known for feeding and caring for the homeless on Skid Row, was found dead in her home at 58. The good always go early. I was on the airplane when I caught hold of this, and I didn't know her name. I knew the face because I always recognized her with the piercings in the hair, and she be out there talking with the homeless people, giving them stuff like this lady right here is boots on the ground, be about it. Like this was her cause, and it's just so unfortunate. Her family, after doing a wellness check, found her dead in her home at 58. They're waiting on an autopsy report. At this point, she wasn't known to have any type of conditions or whatever the case may be. Now, as far as what we doing for her funeral, she got a warehouse full of food and water, so we don't need to do anything for the repast. But what we can do is I think we should get some t-shirts made. We don't need food covered. She got food. She got water. We just gonna go ahead and use some of their food and some of their water for the repast, and she would want us to do it down on Skid Row. Okay, so we're gonna do a parade for her using her food, her water. What we need is shirts made. If some of y'all wanna take lead on making shirts, we also need some tents set up along Skid Row for shade. We can also leave the tents there for the homeless people to have. And then I need somebody to take point on setting up donation bins so we can bring toiletries and non-perishable items to donate to the fund. I think that's what she would want us to do. She would want us to donate stuff. I'm going to use the funeral money and get about $50,000 in pads, deodorant, undershirts, panty bras, and things of that sort. But if the rest of y'all will take lead on the tents and the shirts, we'll have it all going on for Miss Shirley. I don't think that she would want us to waste a lot of money on a lot of stuff. I would think that she would want us to use the money, if anything, to give back to the homeless people. So that is what we're going to do. And after we wear our shirts at the funeral, we're going to take them off and put them in the donation bin so the people on Skid Row can have something to wear and always remember Miss Shirley back. Moving right along. If Earth ain't already been ghetto, it's all hell. And as if COVID ain't already wiped out 1/3 of the population, bitch, they got some on another bad. Let me tell y'all something at this point. If this shit like this, if this shit right here like this is what's coming to get people, I'm sorry. I think it's a good idea for all Americans to discriminate against people from Asia. And I'm sorry. It ain't nothing personal. It is survival. But countries rush to lock down airports and quarantine travelers over deadly bat virus that kills 75% of the people who catch it. Amid the United States leaving the world Amid the United States leaving the World Health Organization, there's no cure. Now this man, no, he done fucked up the thing. He done picked the wrong damn time for the United States to pull out of the World Health Organization. And I'm going to tell you what happened. Now that I done read this, I'm going to already tell you what happened. China released this shit. China released this shit because the United States was probably contributing the most to the World Health Organization. And now that we about to have another damn pandemic, we going to have to rush our ass right back in it and put the funds back in it. But it's saying the virus is called Nipah. Nipah was just confirmed in West Bengal, India, where at least 5 people tested positive. 1 nurse is now in a coma, and another hospital worker is also infected. About 100 people have already been quarantined after the virus spread inside the hospital. Nipah comes from bats and can infect humans and pigs. It causes high fever, trouble breathing, headaches, vomiting, muscle pain, and in many cases, brain swelling and organ failure. There is no cure. Okay? Then it say, because the outbreak countries like Thailand, Nepal, and Taiwan have started emergency health steps at airports and borders, travelers are being checked for fever, 6 passengers are being taken to quarantine centers, and airports are being deep cleaned. Tourists visiting caves and wildlife areas are also being clearly monitored. Health workers in masks are screening travelers one by one as people are arriving from affected areas and are being given warning cards. I ain't finna read. So far, there have been no reported cases in the United States, and the CDC is not to issue any travel bans as of yet. But the outbreak is raising concerns, and it is happening at the time the U.S. has officially left the World Health Organization. Okay, let me tell you something. Donald Trump people, this is the one time I'm finna cut off my nose to spite my face, and I need you to be racist as all hell to Asia. Lock it down, bitch. We don't like them hoes. Can't nobody from Asia come over here. Lock it down. Tell them people F them. Tell them people screw them. Tell them people we gonna tariff their ass all up and down. Lock it down. We don't want to do no business with China, with Asia, and not just the top of Asia, not just the bottom of Asia, all of Asia. Lock it down. If you got U.S. people over there in the Asian embassies, oh well, may God be with them. Leave their motherfucking ass right over there till they figure out what the hell going on. Let Asia figure out Asia business. Anybody ass who over there right now, let their ass stay. See, you're around here worrying about the wrong borders. People from Latin America ain't never bring us nothing but crunchy taco supremes and excellent people to help clean our houses, watch our kids, pick our fruit, and cut our yards. Them people tried to help the United States. But these hoes over here in Asia want to bring counterfeit bags and bat disease. Lock it down. Little bitch, we don't need none of the motherfucking TVs. We don't need no iPhones. We don't even know how this shit transmitted yet, bitch. It might be on the box. Leave all that shit over there. Anything we ain't got already, bitch, we just won't have until y'all get back in the World Health Organization and figure out what all the hell going on. People already was dying left and right during COVID. Now, I had COVID 5 times and made it out alive. Thank the Lord. That's probably why my ass got prostate cancer now. But, bitch, that right there don't look like some shit I could catch 5 times and survive. So, with that being said, be racist as hell to Asia. Taiwanese, Nepal, India, Singapore, Thailand, all of it. We don't like none of y'all hoes. You cannot come here. And any bitch that got an attitude with us taking that stance, send they motherfucking ass right on over there, bitch. Since you want to advocate for the people so bad and you want to march for the Chinese people with this bad disease, put their ass on the nearest plane and send their ass right over there agreeably with the taxpayer dollars. We were gone. Because we don't want to hear it, bitch. We don't want no bad disease. We don't want it. Damn bad disease, as nasty that is. I think that's y'all hold the line real quick. I had ordered me a slushy from Sunny. Keep laughing amongst yourselves. I'm back, y'all. When I be high, I be liking me a good slush to go down my throat. Ooh. Mm. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I know I paid $20. I paid $20 just to have a slush delivered. I got blue raspberry, add cherry, add grape. Ooh, it's good. But like I said, fuck them Chinese hoes. We don't want none of that bad disease. Moving right along. Comedian Corey Holcumb punched the shit out this lady. Take a look. Now, y'all, I don't know the full story on this situation. I'm going to run it one more time. But very outspoken comedian Corey Holcumb got into some type of altercation with another comedian by the name of Christina Payne, where he punches the lady dead square in the face. Now, I did see on some other things on Instagram that was her husband reportedly that jumped in and whatever the case may be. And I'll tell you this, Corey, you got to have some type of balls to punch a woman in front of her damn husband or whatever the case may be. And I'm dying to know what, and listen, I'm not asking this from the perspective of trying to justify why he hit her. I'm just saying I'm dying to know what the hell she was saying out her mouth that prompted him to do that, although there never is any reason for no man to punch no woman in the face the way she did. Now, I saw her interview that she did with TMZ right now. When she originally went to the police, they didn't have enough information to do anything. Harvey kept asking her, now that this footage has come out, are you going to retake the case up from the police? And she started sobbing and got real dramatic, and she couldn't answer the question. And she was saying that she's fearing for her life, that she believes that her life is in danger. And Harvey then kept trying to ask her, are you going to resubmit this to the police now that the video has surfaced? And she was unable to answer the question. So it's given, no, she's not. Now, I don't understand why she wouldn't get her. Somebody socked me like they did not put y'all on Instagram. I said the biggest thing I'm scared of in life is to get beat up on camera. So now you got to deal with the physical pain, the emotional pain, and the mental distress of it happening in the moment. Then you got to deal with the duress and the mental agony of the whole world seeing you get beat up. It's just a whole lot going on psychologically for me. And I can't get into that. Oh, dismissing this story I had wanted to do right here. Hold on. This I want to do this story about y'all grumpy ass granddaddy Judge Joe Brown with his ornery, grumpy self. So George Joe Brown always got something to damn say about something to some dead body with his grumpy, senile ass. Judge Joe Brown goes off on Tyler Perry, says his movies are anti-masculine, and claims that the industry propped him up anyway and compares it to selling crack to the community. Brown claims Tyler Perry's career was boosted by the powerful people in media, saying the powers that be in communications, entertainment, and news industries supported that. They supported him. He also said Perry became famous for repeatedly playing female characters in his early films, noting he was portraying a woman repeatedly in the franchise. But the biggest criticism about masculinity, Brown said, if you look at his stuff, it's so anti-masculine, and that's just glaring. It's anti-masculine, and he's pushed for that. He added Perry still isn't paid like the other Hollywood heavyweights, saying he does not get paid the same as mainstream individuals do. Judge O'Brien, you obviously see now he's paid extremely better. Tyler Perry is a billionaire. When the last time you heard them say Brad Pitt was a billionaire? When the last time you heard them say Anthony Hopkins was a billionaire? When's the last time you heard them say Matthew McConaughey was a billionaire? So what are you talking about? He's not still getting paid like the Hollywood mainstreamer. Second of all, black men and black people like Judge Joe Brown bother me. Always claiming something is an attack on black male masculinity and that there's this agenda to emasculate the black man. And I'm just so sorry. The black man has got to be the most fragile man on earth if one or two gay characters or one man in one dress can emasculate the whole goddamn black community. Then the black male community can't be that strong to start with. Now, I understand different strokes for different folks. I understand that there are some men, some cultures, some families where people just don't get down with effeminates, men in dresses, things of that sort. I get it. And listen, I respect it because you have to respect everybody's whatever, just as long as they ain't bothering nobody. But Judge Joe Brown, you speak on this whole masculine thing a whole lot. You seem to be very triggered by it. And then it's got a hater vibe. Why you speaking on that man money and he still ain't paid like the Hollywood heavyweights? Yeah, he's better paid than the Hollywood heavyweights. Judge Joe Brown, go sit your seat down ass down somewhere. Just in case any of y'all care, or any of y'all still waiting to get y'all peed on fetish, if you waiting to get peed on, you're going to have to wait to September. You're going to have to wait until 2045 if you want to get serenaded and peed on by R. Kelly. FYI, he'll be 78 when that happens. So R. Kelly's prison sentence means freedom is still decades away. The singer, born January 8, 1967, is serving a lengthy federal time after being convicted of several cases involving racketeering, sex trafficking, and related offenses. I'm not going to read the rest, but he'll be 78. Half of y'all will be dead. And I guess our wants and desires for him will be over by then. Moving right along, guys. This one saddens me. But speaking of somebody making music, crazy ass Amanda Bynes says she going in the stew. Take a listen.
What's up, everybody? I wanted to make a quick post to let you know that I'm going back into the studio tomorrow to work on my song Girlfriend. I'm so excited to see how it turns out, and I really can't wait for you all to hear it as well. Hope everyone's having a blessed night. Rock on.
Oh, I'm ashy. You know how you go buy your kids some blue pens for the first day of school? Why it look like she did her makeup with blue big pens? And second of all, and this is no shade, I understand that she has she has some mental issues going on. But why is it that
everybody? I want to make a quick post to let you
got her face swollen like that? Like, she does not look like the cute old Amanda Bynes that she used to be. And I'm just curious to know what all happened. Now, I know the internet fodder is she was caught up in all of that she was all caught up in all of that the guy that was touching people inappropriately down to the Nickelodeon or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people suspect what was done to her by way of inappropriate behavior from adults is what led her to be crazy. I don't know. Quiet as it's kept, while white folks be around here clutching their damn purse when they see us walking down the street If I seen this bitch walking towards me, bitch, I'm gonna drop down to my knees and start praying to God and tell him I'm not ready to die yet because I'm thinking the Grim Reaper daughter is coming to get me. This is scary. This is scary. And they always want to talk about men with dreadlocks is scary and all this other stuff. No, this shit right here is scary. I don't know what all the hell going on. And while y'all around here had Britney Spears as in conservatorship, this bitch about to die of ink poisoning from coloring her eyebrows with a damn blue Sharpie. I think somebody need to go around there and check on her. And whatever the hell type of music she making, bitch, we don't want it. You not finna put one of them itchy, gitchy, yah-yah spells on me or my children. Because whoever the hell you pray to and whatever spirit your ass trying to encant, it got you looking crazy and look like you filled with formaldehyde. And we don't want no parts of it. So you and your itchy, gitchy, yah-yah music, you can have. I like my white girls like Hillary Duff. I like my white girls like Miley Cyrus. I like my white girls like Hannah Montana. I don't like this kind. Stay away from me, Satan. Moving right along, honey. Just damn Africans. This time the Africans was scamming over in Africans, but a man chooses to spend 1 year in jail instead of repaying the $1 million mistakenly sent to his bank account. So first bank customer Oju Egoso Kingsley was mistakenly credited $1.5 billion and diverted the funds for personal use between June and November of 2025. Instead of reporting the error, he was arrested by the EFCC in Benin City on January 19, 2026, arraignment before Edo State High Court on charges of theft and fraud under Edo State criminal law. Kingsley pled guilty. The court sentenced him to 1 year imprisonment or a $5 million fine and ordered him to refund $272 million to First Bank. Before the judgment, EFOOC had recovered 80 point something million. The bank reversed transactions worth over $3 million. In court, Kingsley stated he preferred prison versus refunding the other $272 million. Bitch, I'm right along with you. Shit. $272 million, bitch, I do a year. I would do a year. $272 million, I would do a year. The question that I have though is, does he have the $272 million or did he take the jail because he don't spend up the $272 million and he knew that he'd never be able to pay it back, so he had no choice but to take it to jail? But for them to allow you to keep the $272 million versus going to jail, I mean, that suggests to me whatever the hell you bought with it, they gonna let you keep. Now, I need some of y'all from Africa to do the conversion. How much money this is in US before we move on? Some of y'all Africans, I know some of y'all scamming ass Nigerians is in the comments. What that 272 break down in American dollars? It still better be some money worth a damn. Let me see what the people say. She said that's 195,000 USD. I'd do a year for 200,000. They say it's 190,000. I'd do a year for 190,000. But the 190,000, guys, I'm telling y'all, he's doing the year because that's already spent. And he don't have no way of paying it back. That's why he's doing that 190,000. This next story, guys, is about Bill Cosby. Okay. Now, Bill Cosby reportedly admitted to refilling qualude prescriptions 7 times to give pills to women he wanted to have sex with. He allegedly got the drugs from an OBGYN at a poker game. According to TMZ, while under oath, Bill Cosby admitted to refilling a prescription for quaaludes with the intention of giving the medication to women in hopes of having sex with them. They claim Cosby initially obtained the prescription from a gynecologist he met at a gambling event and says he refilled the prescription 7 times and never took a pill himself. The admission was given by Cosby during a deposition tied to his accuser, Donna Motzinger. They claim the deposition is part of a sealed court document. In it, Cosby allegedly goes into detail about obtaining the prescription from Dr. Leroy Amar at a poker game that took place at Cosby's Los Angeles home in 1972. Amir had his medical license revoked in California in 1979. Cosby's accuser, Motzinger, accused him of rape in 72, claiming he gave her a pill before that she believed was an aspirin. She says after taking the pill, she fell in and out of consciousness and woke up the next day wearing panties. These details are coming out later, are interesting. What are your thoughts? Okay, so here's the thing. This has never been done before. Because Bill Cosby was our TV dad, and Bill Cosby created so many opportunities for blacks, and Bill Cosby, showed us the way and all of this type of stuff. And we held on as long as we could to Bill Cosby, the same way we knew OJ did that shit, but we held on. But y'all, this is this man's own deposition. These are not accusers. This is a deposition, his own words, that he obtained quaaludes in order to put in women drinks for him to have sex with them without their permission. It is about time we as the black collective say, Bill, you's one old nasty motherfucker. You nasty, you low down, you lied to us, you tricked us, you cheated us, you tainted your legacy, you led us astray, ran us amok, and all those other things. When you led us to believe that you were this upstanding guy, you was old nasty low down scowl, what you did. There's a special place in hell for an old nasty bitch like you that's going to get drugs, putting in women's drinks, you old nasty dog. And I'm going to tell you something. Miss Felicia Rashad, I love you to death, so I don't want to give you too much. But you need to get your ass back on them same cameras and apologize to those accusers, because your ass was so dismissive when them reporter people asked you, what did you think about the allegations that were coming out? And you were like, oh, please. And you just kept walking. This is in this man's own words that he was giving people quaaludes. I don't give a good goddamn how much you believe in him. I don't give a good goddamn how much of an opportunity he gave. I don't give a good goddamn what he created and represented for the black community. Multiple things can be true at the same time. Bill Cosby did great things for the black community, but he's a low-down, nasty piece of shit-ass devil in the background, and that's all to it. And any bitch that don't like what I said could meet me down to the driveway so we could fight. This ain't no hearsay. This ain't what she say. This what this old bitch said out his own mouth, you nasty dog, you. He nasty. And any of y'all who can still sit by and, not Bill Cosby, I don't want to believe it, then you ain't no better than them delusional ass Trump supporters. This nasty old man said it. Deposition out of his mouth that he was securing. What more do you need to condemn him? We condemn the fuck out of rapist ass Bill Cosby. Our TV's favorite dad was a goddamn rapist. Thanks for blowing up all of our childhood, Mr. Cosby. I thought the whole point of this all was to show us that black people could be great and we could be outstanding. And come to find out, when we are great and when we're outstanding, we got skeletons in our closet because we're going around giving people quaaludes and raping them in between their legs and in their butt. The greater we are, the more we rape them in between their legs and in their butt while they on drugs. Thank you, Mr. Cosby. That's what you did for us. The more successful the black man, bitch, you better run. Like Forrest. And Camille, Miss, I'ma stand by my man. Miss, I'ma stand by my man. By any means necessary, miss, I'ma stand by my man. The only reason I won't wear your ass out right now because I'm out of breath, number one. And number two, that the universe don't already put enough on your ass. Because you ain't getting no, you having a bunch of sleepless nights. You ain't sleeping easy over there. That's why God made his ass blind and left your ass to be his caretaker. You ain't sleeping easy over there, Camille. You ain't, that's the only reason why I ain't gonna give your ass the blues, because you ain't been sleeping easy for a long time. You ain't been sleeping easy since you first found out he was cheating on your ass, quiet as it's kept. Felicia Rashad, and I ain't gonna give you too much, but Felicia, you need to come out and say something. Felicia Rashad people, don't go try to sit down and disappear somewhere and stay out of it and be all quiet and shit now. You was very vocal when you said, oh, please, like the women's was lying. You was very vocal. We need your ass to be equally as vocal when you come back and say, ooh, child. Just come back and say, ooh, child. You give us a little something. You ain't got to condemn him in public, but give us a little, I only knew him in a professional manner, and I apologize to any woman who was affected by any of his behaviors outside of the nature by which I knew him. That's how you say that, baby. But you got to give us a little acknowledgement. You got to give us a little acknowledgement that you was wrong when you try to make it seem like he didn't do nothing to them ladies. You was very nice, nasty. You was very classy based and nice, nasty. And you're a woman. This our last story for the night. The people is mad. The black women's is real mad with the Dunkin Donuts commercial. Let me play it again. The black women's is real mad with the Dunkin Donuts commercial. So some responses on Instagram say in the middle. This one say right in between though. This one say, who effing approved this? This one say, who asked for this? Was Megan not enough? Who's the target audience? I'm so befuddled. This does not make me want to buy Dunkin'. Let me explain to y'all something. Black women's. Y'all better not complain this woman out of her national campaign like y'all did Mary J. Blige when she was on that table dancing for chicken. Okay, now listen, I understand that cup is in a very weird place. And maybe that was the whole point, to get us talking about it. Maybe race baiting is the new marketing. I'm just going to say this, y'all. Y'all cannot forget Amina Butterfly was just homeless and had to move her ass back to Germany with her kids. Please let this lady work, okay? Mona them, y'all, can we just let this one go? Either you want a coochie coffee or you don't, okay? Coochie coffee, y'all just don't say nothing about the coochie coffee, okay? Maybe it's a new caramel macchiato German flavor they're trying to sell, honey. Whatever it is, this lady got 3 kids to feed. If y'all don't remember, she's from Love and Hip Hop, was on there with Tara and Jim Jones. Let this lady work. National campaigns pay really good money. Let her get her money. This is obviously doing better for her than the damn singing is. Let that lady sell coochie coffee. Matter of fact, let's big her up so much that they give her multiple commercials about it. Now, I read somewhere funny where somebody said, y'all are always sexualizing black women. That if this was a white woman, that y'all would not be making this big stink about her doing yoga or Pilates. I don't know. I think if it was white, black, or Hispanic, it was still gonna be coochie coffee to me. Why is the camera directing us to look in between your legs and in your butt? And then if we were going to do something like this, I think it would have been more fitting with like Simone Biles or one of the gymnast girls whose legs could have actually did like this and not be hanging over like Amina butterflies. But that's just me. Nevertheless, I don't want none of that damn coochie coffee. Who the hell eat Dunkin' anyway? Classy-based bitches got Keurigs. Okay? I'm a Keurig in a K-cup kind of girl. Anyway, y'all, I'm back and I'm stacked, especially from the back. Wanna thank your mama for a butt like that. Can I get a surprise with the shake booby? If looks could kill, you would be a Uzi. You a shotgun bang. What's up with that thing? I'm about to get up off this thing and go eat some more of my food. And I'll see y'all hoes in the morning. Bye.